Hey all, Pete here out on the problem beaver line. This is a landowner I trapped for. I trap foxes for him in December, and then he lets me water trap in the spring, and I shot a bunch of videos here last spring with my niece when we were catching mink. But I was down here duck hunting a week and a half ago, and I saw there was a bunch of beaver activity, so I told him. And he usually doesn't let me water trap until after duck season because he lets other people hunt ducks. But he said go ahead and take the Thanksgiving holiday, try to get rid of these beaver. So I put in 18 sets, and yesterday I caught two monsters. One was about 70 pounds, the other was 55. 55 is not a monster, but still a good sized beaver. Today came here, trap's gone. So I got this wire, I'm gonna see what's in there. Probably another beaver, I'm guessing a smaller one. Yeah. Smaller one here. So that makes 3 in 2 days. There's probably a couple more down here. It's hard to say. Usually when the beaver move in this quick, at least on this creek in Idaho, you're talking about 3 or 4. So this makes 3. I've got 2 more days to see what happens here. I caught him by the front foot, which surprises me a little bit because I had that trap about 18 inches back from the bank and about 10 inches underwater. So I'm kind of surprised I caught him by the front foot. I wasn't trying for a front foot. Yesterday, the one I caught here was a rear foot, and the other one I caught was in a snare. Let me explain this set real quick to you, and then we'll shut this video down. But basically what I got is I got a number 5 bridger that goes here, and then I've got, he's got this twisted up pretty good. I've got a cable hooked to this rock, and I've got another anchor rock under the water right here. It's got a drowning lock on it. Like I said, it's a number 5 bridger, as you can see, big trap. And then something I started doing on these old school kind of slide sets, these drowning sets, is I'll take a wire and I'll run it down to the bottom rock and wire it to that bottom rock. And here's why. A big beaver or a big otter will step in this, and they're strong enough to pull. These rocks are about 20 pounds. They're strong enough to pull this whole rig somewhere downstream if they don't pull it up on the bank. Sometimes they'll pull it up on the bank, but if they're strong enough swimmers, they could pull this thing, you know, down the creek. And so I don't want to spend all day with my raking the bottom of the creek trying to find something that may or may not be there. And so by hooking this wire to the bottom rock, you know, I just gotta grab this and pull, and I can find wherever the trap is. So the other thing I learned with beaver is I like front foot catches because I think they drown faster. But if I set for a front foot, usually what I do is I make sure I have a drowning lock so they can't get back up out of the water. And then I also, well, at least it makes it harder for them to get back up out of the water. And then I always wire some weights to the trap itself. I didn't here because I thought for sure if I caught anything here, it would be rear foot. I'm not sure, like I said, how this beaver got his front foot caught. But I mean, he may have come in from a different way. He might have been coming down instead of going out. I don't know, but luckily he drowned and he didn't twist off. So we'll hold him up one more time. He's probably a couple years old, but he's not real big. So there's probably one more little one down here. Anyway, I'm not trapping any coyotes right now because fur's not worth anything. So I caught 12 and then pulled my traps out. I'm just gonna have a coat made for me this year, but if I catch anything else on this little beaver line, I'll shoot some videos And I'll shoot some fox snaring videos too. So remember, God is great, guns are good, and freedom is precious. Thanks.